Hello and welcome to my guide to achieve gold in a Dragon's Tail time trial using the Corvette ZR1 C4 1989. You'll need to get a current time of less than 1 minute 55.970 to get gold. I've done a time of 1 minute 54.395. I'll show you how I did it. So it's manual gears and no assists apart from ABS and weak. So get a good exit out of the last bend and power down the straight. I'll start the lap into fourth. This car does like to settle after heavy braking before turning it in. I'll show you what I mean. Start to ease it into this first bend, leave it in fourth gear, use all the revs, bring it to the right hand side and hit the brakes just about a car length before this 150 metre marker board on the right hand side there, and hit the brakes hard in a straight line, down the gears into second. Now just watch the brake bar and the accelerator bar. I'm just going to let it settle, so take the tightest line as I can over the curbing on the left hand side. As soon as I clear the curbing, start to back on the power, and I'm going to briefly lift as I go into third, and I'm going to keep the car positioned just on this apex curve on the right hand side here, trying to straddle it and trying to steer the precise amount, so neither too much nor too little. Too much will make the car oversteer, too little you run wide. Feedback on the power into third, carry as much momentum as you can, use all the track, and bring it left for the kink into fourth. And it's going to briefly lift for this kink to the right, back on the power to stabilise the car. That's very important, otherwise you end up in the gravel. And next going to hit the brakes. As soon as I get the car squared up, I'm going to be on this curve on the left, and I'm going to point the car towards the middle of the track, start to feed off the brake, turn it in, feed back on the power, open the steering to carry as much momentum as you can, minimise the wheel spin, anticipate the bump and into fourth, get to the right hand side. Next going to hit the brakes just as I get about alongside this orange paint on the rail on the right hand side, brake about 90%, down a gear, a little bit of oversteer, that actually helps here, brings the car to the left hand side, bring it back to the right, into fourth, don't lift now, steering as gently as I can, carrying as smooth as line as I can through that last bend of the chicane, bring it back to the left hand side, and they're going to hit the brakes just as I get to this sort of red astroturf or paint or whatever it is on the left hand side just before the curb. I'm going to brake hard in a straight line. Down the gears quite late, it prevents locking the rear axle, turn it in, let it settle again, back on the power, open the steering, into third, coming up to the depth chicane, just turn it in, into fourth, carrying as smooth as line as you can, watch the accelerator bar off the gas, turn it in, get as close to the inside barrier, back on the power, full beans out, that will stabilise the car, steering as little as I can through the slight bend here, leave it in fourth gear, there's no point shifting up to fifth, hit the brakes just as I go past this 150 metre marker board on the left, into third, into second, start to turn it in, feed off the brake, feed on the power, open the steering, careful of wheel spin, using all the track there, into third, anticipate the bump into fourth, and keep it left for the shortest distance to the line. And there you have it, 1 minute 54.395. I've really enjoyed this time trial. I love these sports cars, feeling and anticipating the roll of the suspension and the grip levels. I hope this helps you to achieve gold in this time trial yourself. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.